We are on day 3 of swinging for birdie golf. I am recording this once again after the previous session. This is my final 18 hole of the day. I will not be doing any more after this. I have no idea when I'm going to be uploading these, so I might do like a full week, maybe even more, before it ends up on YouTube. We'll see. But for now, you just need to lock in, play solid, try and get at least our series record, maybe even our personal best. So,
nice shot.
We will see how this goes. If you guys are enjoying the series, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the series, because there's going to be a lot more of this coming. Probably going to do another related series to Switchboards Golf after this, so if you're interested in that, it'll probably be, you guys could probably guess what it is. I might even get into competitive Switchboards Golf as well. We'll see how it goes. But for now, let's not worry too much about that and get birdie golf so we can end up being good on these holes whenever we decide to go online, wherever we decide to go online. I'm going to try and get just over 3 dots here and roll it up to the pin and hopefully get it pretty close. That is under 3 dots. That is not ideal. Yeah, if I did it over 3 dots, I think it would have been right next to the pin. We've had this executing problem for the first 3 days so far, and it's continuing here. This is, I think, the first time I have not birdied the first hole. However, I do feel much more inclined. Well, I say we haven't birdied this yet. We still have a chance. I don't know why I'm counting myself out right now, but it's very difficult to get this chip, I would say. Oh my gosh. Almost just messed it up. Oh, the wind did not push me as much as I thought. Well, let's get this in for par. Move on to the next. It's no big deal. This is pretty flat. Maybe right center. Should be good to roll. Easy money for the par. Not great that we missed the green. However, it was just an execution issue. I think it would have been probably having a 6-foot approach or something like that if I could get the power right. But, you know, that is how it's going to be sometimes. So with this, we're going to go about 3 dots. Maybe at the bottom of that 3rd dot, because of the elevation change here. A little bit of tailwind as well. Something like that. Okay, it's a little bit less than I hoped for, but I think it's going much further than I thought. So, yeah, that probably could have been off the green if I went at the top of the 3rd dot. So, the fact that I went under it is great. Now, the problem is this putt is going to be very difficult. I can make it, but it's just going to be... There's so much action here. I think I'm going to go somewhere around 2 dots. You go, if anything, above 2 dots. This 1 3/4 stuff. Or that. Why did I overpower that by 2 dots? Oh no. What an absolute disaster start to this episode. This is not good. I also think that break wasn't as much as I thought. So I'm gonna go over here, give it like a 1.5 dots, and hopefully we can make the par. My goodness. Wow. I kind of underpowered it. Like if I powered it a little bit more, it would have gone in. But there was I couldn't tell the break because I just thunderclapped that across the stratosphere. That is a horrible bogey to start off. This is our worst start by a mile. We are like what, 3 behind what we want to be? Oh, and we got some headwind. Oh, this is just a glorious start. This is exactly what we wanted. I don't think I'm in danger of the tree, but just in case I'm going to aim a little bit to the left.
Nice shot.
Not a full drive, but that's okay. The less I drive it, the easier it is to get through the trees. So it's not too big of a deal, because I don't have as big of an angle. And with this crosswind, it's actually kind of nice as well. It's like a dead crosswind as well, so it's going to be pretty difficult to get through these trees, but we'll do our best. Just going to light up, basically.
Nice shot.
Gets through the trees. Okay, nice. Well, it's perfectly through the trees as well. That's very good. We're going to end up on the fairway, which is great. Maybe we can get back to even on this hole. Wouldn't that just be great, guys? Okay. It's going to be left to right a lot because of the wind. There's also going to be left to right once we get to the hole, so I'm thinking we aim it to about there, maybe even more than this, to be honest. I think I'd rather miss right, though, if anything, because it's more straight up the hill. So I'm not going to aim it too far out right. I'm going to go about 3¼ something like that. Okay, I'm just consistently underpowering today. That's not good.
Nice.
Again, if I was doing that properly, I would have been not at the hole, but this would be a lot easier. This putt is going to be very difficult to make. Maybe we just aim to get close at this point. 2.5 dots seems pretty good. I don't think there's that much break, so I'm gonna... And I'm overpowering my putts. Underpowering my irons, overpowering my putts. This is not ideal. I think 2.5 dots might have done it there, which is quite unfortunate. Okay. We made the par at least. That's something. Man, that is quite unfortunate for a start. We need to lock in and make sure we do not make any more of those mistakes. Okay, this looks like pretty good aim already. I think we're going to go almost full power on the 5 and try and get some backspin. Be a little bit less than full.
Nice shot.
That's a lot less than full. We're underpowering again, but this time it's probably a little bit better that I underpower. Yep. It's not ideal that I underpowered there, but I was going to be about this distance regardless, so. Is this flat? I think this is flat. This looks pretty flat. Is it flat? Or is it curvy? The question mankind has always wondered. For just about everything, really. For many things. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Earth, obviously. I don't know what you guys were thinking, something dirty. You guys had your mind? This is a family-friendly YouTube series. Why would I ever insinuate anything dirty-minded? Okay, let's make this putt before I go off the deep end. Okay, I am super overpowering my putts right now. I don't know what's wrong with me, but maybe I need to adjust by doing just much underpower on my practice swings and then just ripping it. Now, I don't think I can make it to the green in 2 here, but I can try my best to get as close as possible, which I think aiming for the center of the tree could be pretty decent here. I don't know what's wrong with my drive. Okay, we're good.
Nice shot.
That's basically full power. Going around the tree. It's pretty nice. Have a decent sized tailwind here. I feel like I had a very similar shot. Yeah, it was 269 yards in the previous episode. But, of course, we didn't get full power in the second shot. And the pin's a lot closer this time. So I can end up on the fringe potentially, and then maybe be able to fringe putt for the eagle. Well, that's asking for a lot at this point.
Nice shot.
That's nice and full power. I might have bonked the mic, but it's for the performance. Performance enhancing mic. Bonk. PEMB. might just be banned in a lot of countries, but not here, baby. Okay, we're gonna go quite far ways out to the right, because the wind and the slope kind of takes you down into the left side. So, I'm gonna try and hit this with maybe like a 1.5 dots. Straight, of course. That looks pretty good. That is what I wanted, but there was a slope going into the right to left break, which I did not clear, unfortunately. So that'll roll out a bit more, but end up a lot shorter than I thought. Dot seems pretty good. I think this doesn't have too much break. It probably looks more like it's a ton of break, but I'm gonna trust myself. Let's get down to the ground, actually. Let's not trust the map so much. Let's trust our instincts, you know? I like my spot, though. Need to change back the camera so we can hit this putt. Maybe we want to hit it. Oh, wow. I'm super overpowering my putts. What is wrong with me today? Why am I super overpowering the actual putt? And all my practice swings are, like, somewhat consistent. It's very weird. It's gotta be just a mental thing. Okay. We're in for par again. We are even so far. Or, yeah, we're even so far through 5. Which is not the end of the world, but it's not exactly what we want to see. Okay, headwind is honestly totally fine, especially with how the pin is placed here. I'm going to go directly for the tree line here. Going to beeline it for the tree line. Let's aim this drive correctly out there. Pretty please. Just under full power. Please.
Nice shot.
Okay, that's a lot under full power, but that's okay. I'd rather be short regardless. Okay, just under full power is going to be probably at the very edge, maybe even in the rough. So I'm kind of glad I shorted that a little bit. Okay, this might just be straight at the hole. Maybe a tiny, tiny bit to the left. A tiny, tiny, tiny bit to the left. That looks pretty good. We definitely just got rolled up there. No backspin required. Gonna give it a whole 3.2, something like that. It's a little bit more than 3.2. Get there? Okay, I needed to be a little bit more left. I didn't want to adjust too much for the green there,
Nice on.
just because I thought it was much flatter. But now I know. Now I know this green is super duper sloped, which is going to make this putt kind of difficult, unfortunately. Might have to go for something wild and reckless. Like over 2 dots. No, not do that. I'd rather than slow, I think. So we're going to go like 1.5, 1.75, something like that. I think this seems good for the aim. I'm actually going to go a little bit. Yeah, let's go over here, actually. Get in, get in. No! My first read was really good. My first read was really good. Man. That is tough. Another par in the books. But you know what? I can feel this round being good at the end. I can just feel it. I don't know why, but I can just feel it. I think we can beat our PB today. Quite easily. The problem is, we gotta do this little duck hook thing. Who cares if we red bar that? Oh, I do, actually. Wait, is this gonna work out? There's no way. Oh, it's almost in the fairway. That would have been so sick, though. Imagine I just full-on red barred it into the mini fairway. See, the thing is now, we're in such a bad spot with this tree. Do I spoon it? I mean, there's no way this works. This is such a terrible shot to play. I mean, I gotta go with the 7 here, or maybe the 5 even, and fade it around, or hook it around. Who knows at this point? Still haven't figured that out. We're gonna go something like that. This would be a shot for the ages. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Stay on the green. Oh. That would have been such a sick shot if we got, like, right next to the pin. Not quite, though. We're just making these shots difficult. Just for fun, you know? Do I want to chip this? No, the wind is kind of weird. Although maybe it's dead aim at the pin with this wind. And the wedge. Just give it, like, no. Can I even go less than half a dot? Seems like I can. I'm gonna try tripping this. Call me crazy. I did not think I was going over there. Okay. See, I've been underpowering my wedges all day. And now we overpower it by a lot. Oh, is this a double breaker? Do I just aim it straight on? My instinct tells me it's, like, over here, but the map is telling me otherwise. I'm gonna go left edge. I'm gonna merge the two. Give it, like, a dot and a half. See, I don't know what to trust anymore. Sometimes I trust the map, and I get it right, or I get it wrong, and sometimes I trust myself, and I get it wrong. But I'm going to trust the map next time. We decided to trust ourselves in the previous ones. Did not work out. We're going to trust the map, okay? From now on, we're going to trust the map. Our trusty little map will guide us. 5 iron, I think I'm gonna go like 3.5-ish, because the wind would be like 3.25 otherwise.
Nice shot.
Not gonna put any spin on this, because I don't want to roll off the green, especially if I'm wrong, which I probably would have been wrong. There's a lot more left to right as well. So I should have been aiming much, much more to the left. But that's okay. We can make this for birdie still. Just need to aim pretty far out, I'd say. The map is telling me to go really, really far. So I'm going to go really, really far. And we're going to put, hopefully, 2.5 on this. Okay, you know what? Us shorting it is way better than us overpowering it by 2 dots, like we have been today. So that is something to be happy for, I guess. I think this is going to be a very difficult side hill put. Okay, we got it. It's a par. We're still 1 over, but I feel like we're going to break the series record today. I don't know why. I can just feel it. Now, those conditions are not exactly what we want to see. We want to see tailwind here. But that's okay.
Nice shot.
Okay, the tree's not going to be any trouble here. We're going to spoon out like 2 dots or whatever. Get pretty close to the end of the fairway. And hopefully get a good chip in to the green. So let's spoon it on out there. Around 2 dots. And just stay on the fairway. Who needs a practice swing? Not me. I mean, you don't need to be exactly precise here, but, you know. I wonder, guys, let me know in the comment section. Should I do a challenge at the end of every week? Now, I might not even upload this before the end of the first week of the series, but still let me know in the comment section. I would like to know, you guys want to see challenges throughout this, or do you just want to see me get better every single day and get on the grind so we can move on to other things? I don't know. Anyways, you just try and hit this about 3/4, something like that, and then just roll it up. Maybe even, let's go a little bit more to the right. That seems pretty good.
Nice shot.
That seems great. That's exactly what I wanted. It's going to bounce to the right a little bit. Okay, that's a great approach. Definitely our best hole today so far. We do have to make this putt, but this seems pretty simple. Right edge seems about right. Don't need any power on this. Nice. Okay. That was our best played hole of the day. And that was what, hole 8? Hole 9? That was hole 9? Oh, yeah, because it's the end of the front 9. So it's kind of difficult. Hole 10. This one is the easier hole. We have pretty major tailwind, which we don't really need on this hole, but it's nice to have, you know? I'd rather be closer than further, so that's something, right?
Nice shot.
Okay, we're executing now. We just need a little bit of a warm-up, you know? Just need a little bit of warm-up. Okay, is this a perfect wedge, I wonder? This might just be a perfect wedge. A perfect full wedge. Not even close. Like I said, guys, no idea. Actually, honestly, this could be a perfect wedge. Because if you think about it, the tailwind, plus the bounce, but I'm not going to risk that. I don't want to short it by like 20 feet, so that seems pretty good, actually. Tiny bit of right to left wind and tiny bit of right to left on the green. So I think that seems like perfect aim to me. I'm going to give it about 2 3/4 maybe, a little bit less. Let's get it up there. That's totally fine. See, that would have been about a full wedge, I would say.
Nice on.
So, if we shorted it at all, we would have been like 40 feet away. So, this looks pretty straight to me. I'm going to say a tiny bit to the right, because that's what the map is telling us, and we trust the map now. We do not trust ourselves. 2 dots, I think, is perfect here. You just need to get up to 2 dots, eventually. Surely, yep, there we go. I'd rather be over 2 dots, if anything. Yeah, these practice swings are not doing it for me. Okay, we overpowered our putt again. No! Oh, the 180 lip. All the way back on out. Came back to say hi to us.
Nice par.
I'm not going to say hi back. That is unbelievable. Just overpowered it a hair. I even felt in my hands that I'm like, oh, I'm gonna overpower this by a lot. And I did. But I thought I overcompensated enough by getting like bad practice ways. Okay. Let's do like 3.5 on the 7. Get some backspin, which we haven't done successfully in this episode. 3.5. Backspin. Let's get it there. Okay. That's fine. Never mind. First time we've shorted an iron and it doesn't go well. Or that's not the first time I've shorted my iron. But I thought it'd be fine. Like again, kind of overcompensate. You know what? Maybe I just need to get out of my own head. I'm thinking too much. Thinking way too much. You just need to not even worry about a single thing. Just hit the golf ball and hit it well. That's about good. Oh, will you look at that? Oh, what a save. See? We just need to talk ourselves out of being overthinkers. And we're -1. Let's go. And we get 12 next, which is an eagle opportunity, if I've ever seen any. So, we learned from last episode that we do not want to be on the left side of this with crosswind to the right. We are learning, so I'm going to aim just like left center so I can stay on still, but also in a good spot for the potential eagle.
Nice shot.
That's underpowered by a lot. Hopefully I make it there. I think I do. Okay, yeah, it's not even close. In fact, if I full powered it, it might have been off, surprisingly. I didn't think there was any tailwind at all, but maybe there's a slight tailwind. Maybe I was fine regardless. Like, it seems pretty much only crosswind, but I guess that there's a tiny bit if you aim it for the right, so I don't know. Anyways, I think we're gonna go not full 3 iron, but almost full 3 iron, something like 3 3/4, something like that. Because there's apparently a tiny bit of tailwind here. So we're gonna go like 3.8, something like that. Maybe since it's an iron, I'm actually gonna adjust a little bit more. Because I'd rather be on the left side of the green too, I think. Yeah, I think that's fine. Maybe a tiny bit.
Nice
Oh
shot.
no. That is disaster power and a disaster fade. I think if I went straight there and got the power I wanted, I would have been basically perfect. Okay, this is right to left. However, the wind is left to right, so I might just aim dead center. Because it's kind of flat. Yeah, I'm going to basically aim dead center. Go just under full dot, I think. Let's make sure we're aiming it straight this time. That looks pretty good. It's going to be a tap and birdie. Okay. It does not as much right to left on the green as I thought. The wind pushed me about as much as I thought, but I thought I'd be going right to left by a lot. But tap and birdies are always going to be good for the challenge, especially if I want to beat my current series record, which is -5. So we want to use probably the 7 iron here. Give it about 3 3/4, I'd say. Let's get some backspin too. So we can hopefully stay on the green here.
Nice shot.
Oh, that's much more of an adjustment than I should have done. It's going to roll back a little bit, which I don't know if I like. Is it flatter here?
Nice on.
It might be flatter here. No, it's about the same, I think. It's probably slightly easier putt. I adjusted way too much for that. Way too much. I think this seems good for the adjustment here. Out there. Actually, I think there's more break here. I'm going to trust the map. 2.5 seems good. I don't want to super overpower it, though, like I normally do, so I'm going to go like 2 1/4, maybe. Just strike the ball well. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Big birdie for your boy. That was an insane putt for me. And we're -3. We've gone -4 in the last 5 holes, which is kind of nuts. And we have an eagle opportunity here with some good conditions. We have no wind here. I have no idea where I'm supposed to aim. Oh, that's funny. Can I go over there? Can I squeeze through those trees? I literally have no idea what I'm doing here. I don't know where the middle of my screen is the problem. I can kind of see the tree on the mini map. I'm going to guess it's good to drive it there. So that's the biggest tree gap that I can see. Okay, for some reason this is just curving. Who knows why?
Nice
Perfect. Let's see, did I get... Oh, no. I did not aim that right at all. Oh, but it gets out of the trees, I think. I think we're out of the trees. Just barely. Please tell me we're out of the trees. Oh my gosh, I think we're barely out of the trees, guys. I think we are just barely out of the trees. Now, the problem is, I have to use a spoon, and you can't spin the spoon. So, you kind of just have to hope that we get it into the bunker, basically. I'm going to try and get basically as much power as possible. Maybe not, actually. Maybe I go, like, 2.8 or something. If I can hit the ball correctly, this could be very, very good. It's these, the power in the rough, I think, is actually designed in this game to be more difficult to get. So I'm not crazy for getting wildly different powers here. Even though it does look like I am just doing this over and over again for literally no reason. Oh, it almost skipped out of the bunker. If I had a tiny bit less power or a tiny bit more power, I think it would have either hopped over the bunker or skipped through it. So it kind of sucks that I got the in-between there. But we can still make this chip, you know. Like, this isn't not doable, you know? You see like a dot and a half. Roll it up there. Get lucky. And win. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. No! We do have another tap and birdie, which is okay. I will take that. We love our tapping birdies here on the channel. We love them tapping birdies. But it could have been eagle, you know? It could have been eagle. Got a par 4 up next. Hole 15. This one we don't have much trouble on, you know? I would have thought... This hole isn't, like, crazy easy or anything. But I would have thought we would have had more troubles, I guess. But I play it kind of conservative, and it just kind of works out a lot of the time. Like there, I play it super omega conservative, which I probably shouldn't have, because now this is going to be a 5 iron. But that's okay. Can we do a full 7 maybe? Oh, we could. We totally could. Just aim to about there maybe. Just do rip a full 7, because why not? Maybe not a full 7, but like 3 3/4. Just roll it up and hope for the best. Okay, actually I kind of want to aim this a little bit to the left. Just a little adjustment. Yeah, at least 3 3/4. We should just make it on the green. Why is that so short? Why is that so short? I'm so disappointed in myself. How is that so short? All my practice swings are great. And I just, in the heat of the moment, choke it all away. This is not good. This is not good at all. Ah, man. Let's get like 2 1/4 maybe. Maybe a little bit more actually. 2 1/4. Oh! Ah! I thought for a second there it was going in. But we're having a lot of tap-ins today, which is definitely an improvement on previous episodes where we had to make some crazy shots to, like, barely stay in it. Like, previous episodes could have been really, really bad. Okay, here, I am just not going to go for the shortcut. I'm going to send a full power drive and hopefully get past the trees, maybe? Like, I don't know where I'm supposed to aim for these trees. Like, is there a spot on the map? Like, is it the right side of this tree? Probably not. Is it the middle of this tree? I don't know. Point is, I have no idea what I'm doing on hole 16, so I'm not going to risk it right now. And we're just going to send this out to there, and hopefully make something out of it.
Nice shot.
Okay, so hopefully that tree there is not a problem. It might just be, though. Oh, no. This tree is just a problem. Okay, we can try something here. We can try doing the spoon, which we've done a couple times already. However, this time, we at least have the bunker to slow us down. So what we can do is go, like, 1.5 dots, skip it through the bunker, and just hope it gets on the green, you know? Okay, I almost skipped through the bunker. If I got 1.5 exactly, I think it would have done that. But that is not too shabby. Now, this green is pretty left to right as we get there. So I'm going to aim basically left edge of the flag. Give it like 1 3/4 probably. And hopefully we end up in the hole. Oh my goodness. An amazing chip and birdie save. This hole is pretty difficult, you know, without the shortcut. If I can get the shortcut consistently, I bet this hole is really easy. But I have no idea what I'm doing. So, we're -5. If we just get 1 under through the last 2 holes, we got a new series PB. Okay, that's not a terrible condition at all. The only problem is, if I land it on that hill right there, it's going to bounce me to the left. So do I want to drive it and hope I just land on the fairway? Maybe I can do something like this. This is weird. Because the problem is if I go too far to the right now, it's going to bounce me to the right as well. So maybe I try and just miss left, if anything. So I'll have more green to work with, and it's kind of flat and uphill if I go too far. There'll be a pretty big side hill putt if it's short. But we'll just have to face the music, I guess, and hopefully this is not too bad.
Nice shot.
That seems pretty good. Oh, no, it launches. Oh, it went crazy fast. Yeah, sometimes what happens if you land on like an uphill, sometimes a downhill too, it'll just go crazy fast and it won't behave like normal. So that, you know, sometimes that just happens and you just gotta, especially on this hole, you just gotta roll with it. It's not really much control over that aspect. I'm sure maybe the top level pros know how to not launch it here, but I am not one of those, so. Okay, you know what? That was a decent attempt.
Nice approach.
The wind and the green were crossing each other over, so I'm not too mad at that shot. Definitely could have got the power wrong, but we did not. Not this time. We get a par. Okay, if we just birdie the last hole, get the series record. I want to get an eagle, though, because we haven't gotten an eagle in this episode yet. What are our conditions here? Big tailwind. Big tailwind. Okay, I think I'm going to aim this. This is... See, I don't know how much wind to the left I could give this. Like, is this 8 miles an hour of wind, or is it like 3? Like, I don't know. Because if it's 3, aiming here might get me in the rough. But if it's 8, or if it's more, that could be... I guess I'd rather miss left, right? Because there's that pocket there we can end up in. So let's go a tiny bit to the left there. And hopefully... We're not going to go full here, because I think it's too much tailwind. So we're going to go like 3 3/4. Something like that. Should be
Nice shot.
pretty good for us. I think that's a good shot. Okay, so it looked more like, I'd say 6 miles an hour to the left. Oh, that was perfect. I was holding my breath there because I thought for a second I was going to be in the rough even after not going full power. But we're fine. Can we do a full 9-iron here? Can we do that? Is this illegal? This might just be illegal, guys. This might not be allowed. I might try this, you know. Because we're going to land like in the middle of the fairway. And the tail's going to push us, and we're going to roll really far. I think I might try this, you know. Something like this looks pretty good. I might go a little bit more to the right here. Because we're going more to the right than we did on our drive. And our drive went pretty far to the left in comparison to what I thought could happen. So I'm actually going to go pretty far to the right here. And we're going to go basically full here. Let's see if we get it.
Nice shot.
Oh, no, that's way too short. Is it, though? Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, if I went full, and then I aimed it where I initially had it, I think it would have landed pretty close. But I overestimated the tailwind on the chip that time, but hopefully this chip won't be too bad. I think we gotta aim a tiny bit left because of the wind, and I think the hill's pretty straight up. Gotta give it like less than a dot, I'd say. We don't want to overpower it and get it basically off the green. That would not be good. If we end up short, we have a pretty nice uphill putt, I'd say, so. Oh, that was close. That was close. We do have a tap and birdie, though,
Nice approach.
for the series record so far. Not my PB yet. I got somehow 11 under on my 3rd try ever. But we're improving, at least. That's something. We doubled our score from last episode. Of course, we had a disaster start. If we didn't have that disaster start where I had no confidence in myself, the entire front 9, basically, this could have been personal best round. But I'll take 6 under for now. We're a third of the way there. Does that mean on episode 3, we're a third of the way there, and episode 9 will be the final episode of Swinging for Birdie Golf? I don't know, guys. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. We'll see you guys in the next one.